Bonita, Sephora has dropped so many new launches, and while I will not be buying most of them, I do want to share what is making the cut into my Sephora cart and what is going to be X'd out and moving on. So if you want to continue watching, see what is worth your money and what you can pass on, then please go ahead and do so. Okay, bonitas, before we get started, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can continue growing esta familia bonita. And also, please don't forget to hit that like button if you want to see more videos like this. So I actually have gone into Sephora already to make a few purchases that I needed for some key reviews that I wanted to do. One that I'm currently working on right now is the Charlotte Tilbury Concealer review. So we already have this, but while I was in store, I did see lots of new, and I was intrigued, I was impressed. I did some swatches. I also did post a what's new video on here on Shorts, which you can go ahead and watch. I'll have it linked. But even with doing that, I still went on the Sephora app and found a lot of new items. I actually have a cart full of 9 items right now, and you don't even want to know how much this cart is worth right now. 9 items in here is like $327. So no, we are not going to be buying all those things porque eso es mucho. What I do want to do is I want to go through this list and kind of share what I think you definitely should check out and what I would say pass on. We're first going to start off with Kosas. So Kosas has these new Shiny Objects Wet Glisten Highlighter powders for the face and for the eyes. I think it's really good that Kosas marketed this product as for face and eyes, because not many people use highlight anymore on the cheeks. Like, it's just not a big thing anymore. I do feel like more brands are trying to like make it a thing again, and it could potentially, you know, have its moment this year, especially because I feel like in 2016 was a big year for that, and it was 10 years ago, and everybody's like living in that nostalgia. But I'm happy that Kosas decided to target this for the eyes as well, because I do feel like this, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, I would definitely see myself using these way more for my eyes than I probably would as highlighter. They do have here 5 different shades. They have some that are a like champagne sheen, a gossamer gold one is named, then also like in iridescent blue green, a copper, and a rose gold. Those retail for $34. Like I said, they look pretty. For $34 for just one single item, if you're not somebody that likes to highlight or you like shimmer on your eyes, that's definitely a pass for sure. But if you're somebody that you can see yourself using it in multiple ways, then I would say it's something worth checking out. Now, this is a wet press tech type of formula, which means that it's going to easily melt onto the skin, give you like that glistening finish. It's not going to be chalky. It's going to be more so of a finish that almost looks like foiled, like it has a glow to it without having to use like a spray to kind of intensify that glow. So I'm gonna remove that from my list because I don't think that's gonna be something that I'll continue to use. So that just made my cart go down to $293 instead of $327 it was, or $23. Next up, we have the YSL Lash Latex Sculpting and Lengthening Mascara. Now, what really intrigues me about this mascara is the wand. The wand looks really nice and just like tiny, which I feel like can really get into every single one of those lashes and give you lots of length. Now, something else that also intrigues me is that it gives up to 24-hour lift. Me, as somebody that has like small straight lashes, I have to go in and recurl to really get that maximum lift for a long-term effect. If I just curl once, it's not going to do that. So having a mascara that will also guarantee a lift for me is something that I can get behind. If you're somebody that uses mascara every single day and that's like your main, you know, product for your eyes, definitely you always want to get a mascara that's really good quality. I've heard good things about this. I saw my girl Magdalene Janet rave about this mascara, which makes me more intrigued because she has phenomenal lashes, and I'm like, I may need to check that out. This is that mascara where you get more so length and lift than like lots of like volume. Okay, next item here that I have on my list is the Makeup by Mario Jelly Jar Lip and Cheek Multi-Use Balms. Okay, these retail for $28. Honestly, I was expecting them to be in the 30s, so the price I'm not too mad about. I don't think that's anything too extreme, especially because it's a product that you can use 2-in-1. I've noticed more brands are starting to do that, where they're coming out with products that you can use like a 2-in-1 situation, which I think is smart, because if you're gonna be spending money, you want to be able to use something in many different ways. So the fact that you can use this on your lips and your cheeks is really nice. It is a balm consistency. If you like more so very subtle and more sheer on your cheeks, you will enjoy this. If you like more pigmented and fuller coverage, that's not going to be the blush for you, but it seems to be doing nice on the lips. So if you like more so of a balmy consistency, or you're a person on the go who for most parts you're doing your makeup on the go and you just want something quick to put on your cheeks and then want something quick on the lips, y lista, that may be the product for you. Now, they do have very beautiful shades. The one that's catching my eye the most out of these are the shade Berry Toast, which is a rich berry. And these also do give a radiant finish. Just keep that in mind if you do have oily skin, because that may just look too dewy on the face. And if you want to avoid that, you're better off not getting this. What I will say though is if you are looking for a affordable alternative to a concept like this, I would check out the Maybelline Cloudtopia products. Those, by the way, if you hear any noise in the background, it's my dog. I just got him a new toy and he is literally obsessed with it. Like I said, if you are looking for a good alternative, which much more pigment and a more blurred out beautiful effect, the Cloudtopia blushes, the mousses, their blushes and for the cheeks is a really good, more affordable alternative. Next up, this is something I'm really interested in. And I'm not really happy about the price because this price is expensive, but Dior has the new Forever Skin Bronzing Balm Sticks for a natural skin finish. The reason I'm so intrigued on this is because I am a huge fan of the Dior stick foundations. I am almost done my Dior stick foundation. That's how much I love it and have used it. I'm actually wearing that today. It is one of my favorite foundations. And the bronzing sticks, they look nice. They look really nice. And the color that I'm looking into is the shade 03 Light Medium. I think that will suit my complexion. If you're my complexion, I think that would be a good color. This just gives a natural, healthy tan. It has buildable, long-wearing coverage. You could easily, you know, go with the product straight onto your face, or you could take your fingers and apply it, or you can go in with a brush and just apply from the product to your cheek with the brush, or, you know, to warm up around your face. I think I'm gonna keep that one in my cart, okay? It's a bronzing stick featuring an ultra melting balm texture that enhances the complexion with a natural buildable sun-kissed effect. It just leaves the complexion radiant, smooth, and beautifully enhanced. Okay, next up, Anastasia Beverly Hills is coming out with some launches this year. This year, what they're doing different than what they've done back in the day. You remember the palettes they used to do every year? Those palettes that everybody looked forward to? Now it's all about practicality, simplicity, just easy wearable type of results, especially on the eye makeup. So they're coming out with the Glide Smudge Proof Cream Eyeshadow Sticks for 12-hour wear. These each do retail for $34, and you do get 3 different types of finishes. You get matte finish, metallic finish, and shimmer finish out of these. I have to say the ones that come the most are the metallic finishes. They have a lot more shades. The matte is the least amount of shades, only 4 shades, and then shimmers has less than metallics. They do have a good range of different colors, which is nice. I was eyeing some of the mattes, and I am seeing some of these are sold out on Sephora's website, which means that they're doing pretty good. These are so great, especially again for the person on the go who just likes to repeatedly wear one color over and over, especially if you're somebody that doesn't wear a lot of makeup. Now, if you are somebody that likes to wear a good amount of makeup, I think you'll love these too. You could go in with your brushes, you can make it a little bit fancier, going with a matte shade, going in with a shimmer, y lista. Now, I will say the thing with this too to consider is that this is $34 for one. Okay, so I think this is best for the person who only likes to use one eyeshadow. Now, if you're somebody that likes to use a bunch of things, I would say may as well just get a palette or use a palette at home, because if you're gonna have to go in, reach for one shade, and then, you know, you want to get another shade, that's just too much, you know. But again, to each their own. That's just my suggestion. Or you could always also use, you know, buy one shimmer and then use your eyeshadows at home, whatever works for you. I do like the concept though, because I feel like a lot of people are moving into more so of a cream eyeshadow moment. I would say what I personally would recommend, I would say that out of the formulas, I think that the one that I'm kind of gravitating more that I would recommend would be like a shimmer or a matte shade, because with those it's just super easy and practical for every day. The mattes come in some really pretty shades. Also, there's some shimmers in there, the browns, those always speak to me. I feel like those tones just look so good on the eyes, but like just putting on like one color can just look really nice all over the eyes. And that's kind of the concept that I did right here. And I feel like a lot of people are just more so gravitating to that. I am gonna keep this one in the cart because I do want to see how these perform and look in my tutorial and wear test. So we are gonna keep one of these. I may have to go in store just to see them and be able to swatch them a little bit better to be able to tell, you know, what would look nicer, whether it's a matte finish or a metallic finish. Okay, next up, Laneige. I think it's Laneige. Their Juice Pop Box Lip Oil Stains 12 Hours Hydrating Tint. These look really pretty. There's just way too many lip tints out there. I feel like I'm lip tinted out. Completely lip tinted out. They're 12-hour color and moisture, buildable glossy finish, lip hugging doe foot applicators. The colors look pretty. They're definitely more so of like the deeper tones. They look very, very pretty, and you know that they'll last for a long time. I think if you love a lip stain, these are great. But if you're just tired of the lip stains, I don't think you need this. Next up is actually a balm by Patrick Ta. I did swatch these in stores when I went. These are the Major Moisture Smoothing and Hydrating Tinted Lip Balms with vitamin E. These do retail for $25, so not too horrible. You do get 15 grams of product in here. There are some really pretty shades. The one that I thought was so pretty was the shade Cookie Butter. It's a cool mauve, and it looks nice, and they do have really nice scents to them, which is another great thing. These are cruelty-free. They have peptides in them. They're high shine finish. And the peptide stimulates collagen production for a visibly plumped, contoured, and volumized lip, in case you're wondering what the peptides are for. So it just kind of gives more volume to the lips and a more contoured and volumized effect. So I think for me, I'm gonna also remove that, because I don't think I would use that one all the time. I have so many lip balms right now. My favorite peptide lip treatment, to be honest, right now is from Essence, and I want to say it's no more than $6. It's so good. They also have tints, and to be honest, they kind of remind me of the same packaging as Patrick Ta, so maybe they could be dupes, and they do have some other tints. They don't just have the clear one that I have. Okay, so now we're moving on to the next item, which some of you guys did recommend me check this out. This is the Gucci blushes, the Glow Dewy Powder Blushes. They come in 4 different shades. These retail for $49. Oh my gosh. You're paying for the name. I'm sorry, you're paying for the name right there. This is a long wearing blush with a thin, silky smooth texture that delivers a buildable color payoff for either a subtle wash of color or a bold look. Now the colors are stunning. I will say that. There's a bright pink, there's an Arctic rose, there's a fresh coral, and there's a bright ruby. That bright ruby shade looks stunning. Like stunning, stunning, stunning. I don't know if this is something that I could commit to, and I don't know if it's at my local Sephora, so that may be out of the question for me at the moment, which kind of makes me happy because I can save those $49, but it's a pretty product. I would say whenever I see products that are this expensive, I would say if you're like a collector, go for it, and it's something you've been wanting, go for it. But if you already have so many blushes at home, I don't think this is something that's gonna be like, you need this immediately, go get it. Again, the colors are very pretty, but I would say this more so if like you're running out of your favorite blush, you're looking to get a new one, should you invest in this? That should be the type of mindset with this. I don't think that if you have 1,000 blushes at home or even 5 blushes at home, this is something that you need to go get immediately. So we're gonna remove that because it's not at my local store and I don't wanna wait around for it. Next up, Westman Atelier, okay? They have some new Face Trace Cream Contour Sticks. Westman Atelier is luxury. They have some pricey stuff over there. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so expensive, but these contour sticks are $48, so not horrible. But lately I will say I've been really into contouring. I've been contouring like right here, like my cheekbones, right under my blush, and I really like the look of it. The product I've been using that I've been obsessed with, actually, I purchased during the Sephora sale last fall, I want to say, and these are Sephora Collections contour sticks. These are so nice, like a true contour shade. And it's not like too gray, but if you're looking for something a little bit more, you know, budget friendly, Sephora Collection has got some good ones. But I'm really intrigued on the Westman Atelier contour sticks. They look really, really nice. Very like natural, healthy type of finish. And they do have a good range. They're foolproof cream contour sticks that creates an effortless soft sculpt. Trace and blend formula creates subtle definition and lift for just a very natural everyday type of finish. The coverage is medium. The finish is natural. It's a stick formula. And I didn't know this, but they also have mini shades. So the minis are $26 and then the full sizes are $48. So I think what I would want to do is I would get a mini first, see how that goes. And then if I really love it and I go through it, then I would potentially get the full size of it because, you know, it would last me a lot longer. But I think I'm gonna keep that in the cart. I'm gonna keep it in the cart and see how it goes. So I think what they did is they launched more shades. So I don't think it's a brand new product, but I think it's just launching more shades, which good for them for launching more shades. And then I do want to talk about Summer Friday's new lip products. So Summer Fridays is launching lip liners and lip stains. Now, lip liners look nice. They're the soft line lip liner, long lasting lip pencil. They're like a traditional lip pencil. They also do have 8 shades. They have some pinks, they have some nudes, and they have some browns. They do retail for $20 and they look really nice. It said that they're creamy and they're long wearing. Okay, here's the thing. They're what, $20? I'd rather spend like $12 on a lip pencil liner at Ulta. Honestly, cheaper than that. Probably like, how much are the NYX ones? They're like $6. I think Essence is $4 and LA Girl is $6. I'd rather get that there and not spend $20 on one of these. Now, I get it. I feel like a lot of people, it's the name, it's the aesthetic, it's the vibe. Having a like lip liner from Summer Fridays with like your Summer Fridays like lip balm, but I would say that's a pass for me at least. It looks pretty, looks great. What I'm excited about for Summer Fridays that they're launching at the same time as those lip liners is their lip tints. That's what I'm excited about. And those retail for $2 more expensive. So they retail for $22. And here there are going to be launching 6 shades. They look cute. I'm excited for that mocha shade, a deep neutral brown. I'm excited to see how it compares against like Huda Beauty, against some of the affordable ones. So that's what I'm really excited about, to see how those do. So that one is supposed to be a 12-hour transfer-proof lip tint. I love a good lip liner, so that I will definitely be purchasing. It says a long-wearing lip stain that leaves lips with a flush tint that enhances lip tone and has a transfer-proof formula. It has ink dye technology that locks in weightless color that looks vibrant yet natural on the lips. It also has aloe vera gel. We love aloe vera. Aloe vera is very soothing, but it keeps the lips soft and prevents dryness. And then panthenol, which boosts shine and softness, hydrates lips and improves function barrier. So I like that they're keeping these like nice ingredients to keep the actual lips healthy and soft and hydrated, because at the end of the day, Summer Fridays is a skincare brand. So they're thinking skin first and then beauty. And I like that concept of it. So I am very excited for these. Again, like I said, putting them kind of side by side against Huda and also some other of the affordable ones that have launched. I'm more excited about that than just the regular lip liner, because I can get a pencil lip liner anywhere. We were able to narrow down our cart. Let's see. I can't add that to my cart yet, but we're just gonna add it to the total. $168. Okay, we just have 4 products in here. It'll be 5 with the Summer Fridays liners. I may end up getting the Anastasia stick from Ulta because I do have a gift card, so that may reduce my total. This girl math thinking right here. But yeah, we went from like $323 to $168, not bad. Maybe 180 something when we add the lip stain liner, but way better than 300 something. So thank you, bonitas, for sitting here and going through the cart with me and removing some stuff from the cart. Let me know if you're interested in any of the items that I mentioned today. What are your thoughts on them? Let's go ahead and chat down below. Let me know, bonitas. I love talking all things beauty con ustedes. So let's chat down below. Let me know what you have in your Sephora cart. What are you most excited for high-end makeup? Do you want to see more high-end makeup reviews? Again, like I said, I do these because I really want to help you make sure that you know, have something to look back to if you are thinking or are on the fence about a product. You know, I will spend the $50 something so that you can first watch and see if it's actually worth it. So let me know your thoughts. I love interacting con ustedes. Also, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. It helps us continue to grow esta familia bonita. Muchas gracias. And also don't forget to like. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, stay warm, and stay beautiful. Stay warm if you're somewhere cold. Stay cool if you're somewhere hot. And I'll be seeing you bonitas very, very soon for a brand new video. Adios.